Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. From the 39, Love. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Love. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hall again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Love. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They go play action now. Wilson. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The slot man in motion right. Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That play unable to get started thanks to the defense of Quan Alexander. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
110 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd and 10, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. New York offense taking over for their next possession. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Jets. Lawrence Cager, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Love from the gun. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. 3 yards remain for second down. Working out of the gun. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And now the rookie's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Yellow, 43. Black shot. Faster, ready,
First down, going to the air with Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Final play of the half, Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
check, Mike 21.
Play action this time with Love. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ashton Davis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 34 yards. And the Jets have got it on cruise control. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. That didn't appear to be a design safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the ground with Hall. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 139 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Lawrence Cager. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Zerline good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing. Love. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
26 Mike.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the curl. Ready, go.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now Hall to start the drive. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's got some space here. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 32-yard line.
190 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And some space here.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Here's Hall again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.